Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Campfire Stories RPG. I apologize for us being both early and late, but there were some unforeseen circumstances. And we were going to have half our party missing tomorrow, so this was the only time that we could sort of rope Alexa
Tomorrow?
into it. If we were doing it tomorrow, we would have had two people missing. Oh, no, today.
Later today.
Today. Later today. Then we would have had people missing. But now we don't, and now we're here, and life is good. Yeah, quick reminder that, and Alexa brought this up, so I feel like I should bring this up to the stream. We are 15 followers away from reaching the minimum required to become a Twitch affiliate, so please, if you guys like what you're seeing, feel free to sort of make clips, make whatever you want out of this. Share with your friends, and let them know that they are always welcome by the firelight with us as we tell our tales. And speaking of which,
Dad, no.
Except for Stoppy's dad, apparently, you are not welcome. No, very much is. Speaking of which,
No, my dad was calling me.
the aftermath of the contrast connection, making their presence known in the Great Hall during the Gathering of Influence. The influential people in turn made their way to Principal Defendus' office, some deciding not to stick around any longer than they had to, with oh my god, why did I not pull up my notes? I need to pull up both these notes and also these notes.
I'm flacking too. I don't even have my notebook out.
You guys have notes?
I have to. I'm the DM.
I've been like the note taker of this campaign, which is like not normally my job, and I'm here
Okay,
for it. It's been
I'll be
great.
fair, I have 2 sets of notes, and that is...
And then Kira
like,
ruined it, and she put everyone's names in the freaking chat, and I was like, but my whole list of names.
Actually, I have 3 sets of notes. Project trackers, magical ingredients, social charts, and also recipes. Ignore me, 4 cents, but yeah.
Fair. Rosanak Swiftbead decided not to stick around, fearing for his own safety, gave as as much as he could a goodbye to his sister, with a sort of understanding that they are not the same people, they are not kindred, but they're still family, and that there may be brunches in the future. Probably never going to be a tight-knit family, but a family nonetheless. Rockterra also decided not to stick around because this was a lot and she was over it. So was like, hey, am I necessary? No, not really. Cool. Deuces.
Bye.
Fucking boy. Which left Reed, Thalacia, and Queen Seville of the Sealy and Unsealy courts to vouch for the people who had just helped saved their lives. And through this, you get a hold of Roseberry, the protector and overseer of the Lux Forest Temple, to retrieve the information that a almost business card-like remnant was left over from the people who had been through the Lux Forest Temple previously, before you came along, which included the symbol of the contrast connection and the phrase, "I am not your locust gem." This led to a lot of unraveling of what the Locust Gem project was, the experiments done on various animals to give sentience and to give society, experiments that worked at the end, but to what end? And some discussions of morality were had by people who understood it, and there are some amongst you who still are not aware of what that is. But you were given a very simple task. Keep the school from going into panic. Keep their minds off of the connection and simply go about your school days. You've also been notified by one Red that she is in talks with her people over in the Sherwood Forest, that she could get you passage there if you need some. And thus, we come to you, my fabled students.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Is there something that you wanted to do?
I was just gonna ask, what did we said that we weren't gonna like talk about things with the rest of the school, that we weren't gonna like, that we were keeping things on the DL, but what did we actually say that we were telling people? Did we ever come up with that?
No.
I don't think you guys ever came up with what your lie was going to be.
Because I feel like there's a point to us keeping this on the DL, and there's also a point to we want to make sure that the students are as equipped as they are for anything that could happen. Are we thinking like this was a drill? Are we thinking like this was a test and there will be more tests? Like, what are y'all thinking?
That's a good question.
Or are we just hoping it doesn't come up? Because maybe it just won't.
Sorry, y'all. I know that this is messing up the things, but I kind of had to for a quick second.
Okay, what's up?
We're good. I messed up the videos there for a second during the stream, but I had to.
Oh my god, you messed him up.
I messed it.
You messed it. I messed
I
it.
messed it all over the place.
What would make the most sense?
Maybe this can be like an ongoing conversation. I feel like B would have some input for this too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We can talk about it another time.
There is sort of a uneasiness with you all as you are like, we don't really know what to do. You've never lied to an entire school before. And so, you go towards the end of your nights. And as I said before, a lot of the sandbox is sort of open to you guys at this point. However, I will bring up a couple of things. The first, Alex, your potion that you were given by Hector works wonderfully. Gives you that sort of energy that you need to get through the next 24 hours. I don't know if there is something that you wanted to do in the immediate 24 hours, or if you wanted to try and get your hands on more of this. But you will also know that the Artificers Club has officially opened up.
Right.
So
So they may also help me.
you might be able to get some stuff through there. You know that Ashlyn is also there, as Ashlyn has been part of the Artificers Club in the past. Toby was talking about the possibility of creating spell scrolls as well, the ways to condense spells into smaller objects so that even people who are not magically inclined could use them.
Sure. Maybe, I don't know if you would allow this, Madam DM, and this may be something I have to roleplay with Toby, but the possibility of creating something that can externally put that focus onto something. I think we were talking about it a little bit last session, but like a tracking device in a sense, specifically for that.
It's a busy Artificers Club day, as they are one of the later clubs to sort of start up because of, you know, things that just kept happening and kept delaying. So you guys are all kind of trying to get onto your project super quickly. As you sort of approach Toby with this idea, he kind of goes, yeah, interesting. So what you're basically saying is that you want to stick a ranger focus inside of a mechanized object so that you don't need to necessarily focus on it yourself. Now,
So she kind of like holds up a little like thing, kind of showing, probably sketches out eventually, but like explaining the idea of a compass visually.
right.
Like pointing at the things, and she's in a little bit of frantic mode right now, as she has been lately.
Do you believe that Alex would be more interested in the mechanized version of this or the magic version of this? Like,
Mechanized.
Mechanized? Give me a knowledge.
Yeah. Because if she can get it externally, that is the most ideal. Not me not knowing where any of my d12s are. There we go. Sold. Everything might take a minute.
Mm.
14 plus 1. 15 plus 9. 15 with fear.
15 with fear.
Yes.
So you are able to... Sorry, I am just doing something real quick.
You're good, dude.
Yeah, you're sort of able to get the mechanized version of this down. You bring this to Toby's, and you're kind of looking for the Arcana version, or the Arcana side of this. Your mechanized version is down. You know that Toby has a little bit of knowledge of magic, sort of inherent to rogues. He's like, oh, I might have to, actually, you have a friend of yours, right, that is also part of this club that sort of works with magic a lot?
I just kind of do like a little, like, because she has little horns, right?
Ashlyn?
Ashlyn, you have horns, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do
I'm not
like a
his
little.
mentor.
I do like a little horn motion. I was like, yeah, that one.
Yes, the satyr, the one that made the speech on Coach Bain's thing the other day. Yes. I have a bit of a issue with talking to new people, but if you could bring her over, we might be able to sort of funnel that magic in. She's got pretty good control over her magic, right?
Cock's head.
Okay.
No, sure.
Kind of looks around at the rest of the at the rest of the Artificers Club, and they're kind of more machinery inclined than magic, and is like, we may have to deal with the resources we got. Okay. Yeah, if you could bring her over, that'd be great.
I finger guns, go find her.
Not difficult to find at all. You guys are all in the same room.
Oh, sweet.
Ashland's working on something that looks similar to a small cannon.
11. Wait! Oh, Ashley! It should be made out of cans. And then it could be a cannon.
You know what I'm referring to, though? Do you know what I'm referring to?
No idea. I think party cannon?
Yeah, she's making a party cannon.
But like a cannon! A party cannon?
It's a party cannon made of cans.
Yes!
So, Ashlyn, you find her sort of in front of a table, sort of what looks like a massive cobbled together hand cannon. As everybody else is working on like robotics and spell ideas, and there's just a massive fucking firearm that looks like some sort of hastily Iron Man together blunderbuss.
It's over like, and then just tap on your shoulder behind you.
Ashton like looks around because at least she knows she's in a room with people and she does not want to jump up and hurt herself.
Yep.
Yeah, you are able to stop yourself from impaling your own head upon the ceiling. And yes,
roll
you
for
notice...
that. Can I roll for that? See.
Yeah, give me an instinct reaction roll.
I just want to see.
It's not a very high DC, but
I just want to see.
Yes.
If I actually do.
Ceiling. My dad's playing with my puppy in the other room.
That is an 18 with hope.
It's a reaction roll.
So yes, don't worry about the hope. But yes, you're very much able. You are prepared for a social situation. You're at a club, right? And so you're like, there's gonna be people around. I'm gonna bump into somebody eventually. Despite being a centaur, you are still a satyr, and satyrs still have kind of larger physiques than other people. You are kind of like all thighs, but you're like, I'm gonna bump into somebody at some point running around grabbing materials. You're not expecting an actual tap, but as you look around and see your friend Alex is there, you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I just wanted to roll for that because
Just to see how well you keep it together.
yeah,
I feel it.
like, oh hey,
Artificial Club?
you good?
Sorry?
Is that Artificers Club?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Artificers Club.
Alright.
So yeah, I wave. I'm like, hi. Help?
I'm like, yes.
You can talk to me.
Yes, I understand. I feel like my character knows you by now. Like, I know this sign for when you ask for help.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
What's funny, I think that's hilarious though, because you and I haven't had a lot of like one-on-one interaction, and like, like thinking about that. This is just, it's like.
Ashlyn,
Like,
you are brought
getting
over
how to-
to this table where a like light blue-skinned goblin is sort of waiting for you guys to come over.
I have met Toby.
Briefly, I don't think you guys have had a lot of
We're not
extended
really like
conversations.
introduced or anything.
Yeah.
You recognize Toby as the one that Gloria was tying to a balloon and was waving around
Oh,
like
yeah.
a party favor.
Yeah. Hey, Toby, what's up?
Hi, it's Ashlyn, right?
Yes.
So I saw your displays of magic during that big kerfuffle, and wonderful.
Mhm.
I did not expect such shadow magic from you, but
No one does.
keep him guessing, right?
Yeah.
We were looking for sort of a like an Arcanus funnel to maybe help this invention that your friend Alex here was considering making, almost like a ranger's focus, but in a compass.
And I kind of like... I don't even know how I would... This is the fun part of this character. Is like, how do I describe what I'm trying to do? But kind of just like does this like blinders thing and like scanning motion. As if to say, I want like a detector for this. Like I want to make a detector, but
Like a
it uses
compass?
the stuff in my brain and the magic.
Like a compass?
Put it-
Like a compass?
I think they're
Question
thinking
mark?
something along the lines of a radar, like you would have in a submarine. But instead of
Oh.
echolocation, it's arcanolocation.
Interesting. I can somewhat help with that, especially since I'm a sorcerer, and sorcerer like can detect magic.
Okay,
Like detect magic, like yeah, ding 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 ding. That's the kind of concept I'm trying to go for here.
alright. Well, let's do this. We're going to be working with a lot of high-powered technology, some arcane funneling. So, I mean, if this goes really badly, we could blow up the room. But, look, I mean, a lot of things have to go really, really badly for that to happen.
Looks at Ashlyn. Looks at the cannon.
We do have a test room.
We do.
Has someone shown you the test room?
We do have a
Toby?
test room. You're right, actually. That is more... they do have some wards up to protect against explosive damage. So, yes, we should probably move that into there.
I kind of like pause this from happening, and I'm like, we're testing on me.
Oh,
No.
no. We're just sort of testing
No.
it in general. Nothing is getting tested on a person
What?
specifically.
It's still my magic. It's still me.
We're sort of in the prototype phase of this project. We're in the day one stage.
I can find some test bunnies for us to try and track at some point. I'm friends with some of the druids.
Thinks of the locust gem again, and now
No.
we're testing on animals now.
Well, and then I think when Ashlyn talks about druids, I think you're they're like, oh, you can
That-
turn into
that
animals
helps it
and
a little
go
bit.
really fast to see where the limits of the radar are.
Right, yeah. Okay, fair.
As you all sort of
Betty-
go into this room, you can already feel is sort of more secured in terms of damages. A thought comes across your
Oh,
mind.
wait. I have a great idea. Kira, may I offer a suggestion?
You may, please do.
Like, as we're talking about, like, test rooms and things, like, I pull out my card, like, for the mock sports stuff,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, what about here?
Huh. Interesting.
Because isn't that, like,
It is. It's a
It's
pocket
like a separate-
dimension
right.
that any damage to you or to the surrounding area doesn't really matter. Worst case scenario, you die there, you just sort of get shunted back out into our dimension. Now, of course, you do feel everything, so the trauma will stay. But
I just think about, whoop, I just think about all the like shit that I've been feeling lately, and I'm just like,
one of the biggest issues that we have is there is only one way, sanctioned wise, as long as we're following the rules of the school, to get into that dimension, and that is to create a challenge.
Yeah.
So this is possible. It also probably wouldn't be the
it also
best
needs.
way to test the limits of your radar. Because it is a pocket dimension, it may actually just completely mess with the arcanolocation ability. So, it's a possibility. Like I said, the probabilities of this thing blowing up in our faces.
Yeah, we're in the beginning stages here,
prototype
but
phases.
I look at them like this is the beginning stages. This is fine, but also we need to do this like yesterday.
Yeah. You guys all are bring in, and I'm gonna ask for separate rolls from both of you. Ashlyn, I'm gonna get a spellcast roll from you.
Hey! One of my best scores.
Alex, I'm gonna get another knowledge roll from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll on behalf of Toby as well.
Hey guys, let's hope I roll higher than a 2, like 2 or higher, because I rolled a 2 on my hope die.
Okay.
That is
11 with fear again.
That is 12 with fear.
11 with fear, 12 with fear. I think the
fear
that comes over the both of you is you look around at the room and you realize that the room is protected against explosions. You guys aren't.
Yeah.
So,
And that's why I still like the idea of doing this in the mock sports room. But we would definitely need to get that sanctioned by someone.
Toby, on the other hand, is an absolute whiz at stuff like this.
Of course.
And is doing his best to sort of keep the both of you in check. Alex, your body is sort of in that like vibrating motion of being supercharged with magic and caffeine and all of that, so that your hands are not super able to keep still, but you are able to keep focused. And then, of course, Ashlyn, doing your absolute best to funnel magic into a machine, something that you have never done before. You are doing in very small bursts for your cannon, so as to be safe. And you're like, you're feeling it, and the world seems to almost shift, and you are, for split seconds, like very split seconds, not in this room. And
You made a
Alex, you cannot see this. Toby cannot see this. Ashlyn is not for real phasing out of the room. You are seeing very small glimpses into somewhere else, maybe something else, and you are doing your best to sort of funnel your magic into this, and you do a decent job. But just, you can't shake that you've seen something. It's not quick enough, or it's not long enough for you to pick out details. But just for a couple split seconds, you were not here. Until finally something just knocks you out of it. It's the voice of Toby going, "Done? Oh, okay. We have a mechanized ranger's focus. It's a little bit bulky, I apologize. We'll get to making it compact in the future. But you may be able to test out its limits. Now, from what I've been seeing, you will not have the ability to use your ranger's focus while this is active. So it is using your magic.
Not okay.
But no longer requires you to concentrate on it.
Nods and holy shit. If this works, this would be really great.
So you have basically what amounts to a portable ranger's focus.
Portable.
It is about the size of a GameCube.
I'm here for it.
And the issue is, so currently you are concentrating on your ranger's focus.
Right, it's still not there yet.
Correct. You would have to end your concentration on that, and then the next time you apply your ranger's focus, you can instead choose to apply it to the cube.
Ah, shit. Okay.
So
I have to...
It's
still helpful.
You would have to let it go the first time, and then reapply it.
Right.
In the meantime, when you don't have that, you could do things to sort of test what the limits are of it currently.
Good point. So... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to move the scene along unless you had something that you wanted to do.
No, it's perfect.
Piper, you have continued over the course of time your research into magical ingredients. And you are not the only one. As you sort of go to your various baking club sessions, you see Amelia sort of approach and be like, hey, so I remember you talking about looking into magical ingredients. Decided to do some research on my own, and wanted to know if you wanted to sort of compare notes.
Oh. Sure. I've been researching as well. I borrowed a book on magical ingredients from the library. I didn't have any books of them in my own collection. Most of my books are sheet music.
You know, that adds up from what I know of you. But there are ways that those can... Hold on. Do you have books on, like, previous plays and sort of, musical theater?
Lights up in just, like, you can, like, very much, Piper lights up in, like, yes. Sorry. I have books on as many places I can find books on. That's like Piper's sector of books. The only books Piper has are musical themed.
Yes,
and you've got to be fair, that would be Piper.
You see that she's like, okay, after our thing today, after our meeting, let's head back to your area. I think I have an idea.
Okay.
And your baking club goes wonderfully. Also, hi there, Seraphina. Welcome. Your baking club goes wonderfully. They are starting to move into sort of savory baking, which isn't exactly your forte. You're kind of learning a little bit as well. But you're looking at, you know, pizza doughs and, you know, savory meat pies and stuff like that.
Which is still useful bacon.
Still very
you can't
useful
have sweet
bacon.
Can't have sweet treats all the time.
Exactly. I think actually at one point, like, some people started to be like, hey, so I like doing this and all, but my stomach is starting to hurt. And you're like, oh yeah, we should probably put, like, nutrients and stuff into this. So you started going more savory baking. Rockterra misses a couple of baking club days, partially because the savory smells are not helping her case.
Oh, the garlic.
Yeah,
That's
there's-
probably not great.
There's garlic. There's meat.
Tomato sauce.
So she's just kind of like this is no longer doing the thing I wanted to do. And the first couple of meetings are just because she is taking a break. And at the end of it, you guys sort of go back to your sort of houseless area where like people who haven't chosen their house yet go. And you start kind of pouring through your books. And she's like, this is not Les Mis. Book of Mormon, this is barely even touched. And you just see, she's just going through and goes, here we are, into the woods.
Yes.
Pulls it out and she goes, you will be surprised at just how many descriptions of plants there are in musical theater, especially ones where magic gets involved.
Beans.
And she introduces you to what is known as sable sap.
Okay, I need to do the notes on the magic plants thing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Sable sap. This sweet sap from the sablewood trees can either be drizzled over food or eaten by the spoonful. Once per long rest, when you have a calm moment to consume this, you may clear 2 stress.
Bam.
So this is a sort of ingredient that she's like, that's not, we don't even need to go into any of the dangerous forests to get that. The northern forest has a bunch of sablewood trees. I could talk to Coach Bainesfang. I could talk to Miss Abra. They do a lot of their sessions out in the woods. Or actually, I could even post on the notice board for people to sort of gather that up for us if you want.
And that's also a really useful one because a lot of people's magic can rely on that. So being able to make people be able to use it, like my own invisibility does that.
Yeah, it's very true. Magic is very stressful on the body and the mind. I sort of have my own resources that I pull from, but if I want to do my healing, it can be very stressful as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I will write up something for the notice board, and we'll see if we can get stuff in. I mean, we can offer this typical reward that the school offers. I don't know if you want to throw in anything extra as a reward for grabbing this. Cupcakes? We can throw in cupcakes for sure.
Just offer cupcakes. Piper would. Actually, sweet treat of choice, because some people prefer cookies over cupcakes or something. Sweet treat of choice.
Sweet treats of choice. Maybe even a free sablewood sap treat.
Yeah.
Kind of give them like a little sample because, hey, that's how you get word of mouth out.
Make this shit a business.
Piper could, though, eventually.
She's like, now, just remember, we are, of course, allowed to open up our own businesses, except for when... Oh. Have you been told about Yaga's roaming shop?
No.
You're so cute.
Piper's very confused.
Right. I've been talking to a lot of people who have been here over the course of a couple of years. But yeah, like, we're super new, so there's no reason why we would know. You've heard Tables of the Baba Yaga, correct?
Out of character, I don't really know. I'm gonna guess Piper would at least know something.
Piper would know of the Baba Yaga for sure. Baba Yaga is a fey creature who sort of is a massive fuck you to both the Seelie and the Unseelie. She does her own thing. She is sort of this crumpled, very, very, very old nature witch that has a house that can sprout chicken legs.
Oh, my brain went Ever After High because I think she's in that. There is her in Ever After High. That's all I knew.
Yes.
Was the Ever After High stuff.
And so she never really stays in the same place for more than a month or so. She is a being of such high power that you can make deals with her, but it is, if you think deals with the Fae are bad and deals with the devil are worse, this is the closest you'll get to a devil Fae.
Ooh. Yeah, not a good idea then.
She's very powerful. She expects that you will honor your deal, and if you don't, she comes collecting. But she also has a roaming shop that occasionally comes to Defendus Academy. So there's a bit of a parlay/sanctuary that her and Defendus have an agreement on, that, you know, magical college students, they want to get their hands on magical items, and sometimes she has potions, and sometimes she has artifacts, and sometimes those artifacts may be cursed. But, you know, c'est la vie. And she does not take very kindly to people trying to capitalize on their businesses when she's in town. So you kind of get all of this information as you're reminiscing. Your family does not talk badly of the Baba Yaga, because you don't do that. There are, you know, fables and tales of her being able to hear everything that is said about her. Now, this could be an old wives' tale, this could be something to scare children, this could be true, who knows?
But we're in a magical world where fairies exist. Like, anything could be true.
It's not impossible, is the thing.
That's basically what I meant by that sentence.
Yes. But yes, you learn about the Sable Sap, you learn about Yaga's roaming shop. And you all sort of reminisce over musical theater. Is there anything that you had in mind before sort of moving the scene to see where Calathea is going?
I don't think so.
Calathea. Tryouts.
Well,
the second callings of tryouts are upon you. Is there anything else that you sort of had your mind on?
good question. Because that was a lot. Everything that's occurred in the last 2 days.
Very mentally and emotionally taxing.
I think one of the first things I should do is probably send like a group text message saying that. Okay, maybe make it cryptid. Not sure how to say it. Really, cryptic, because we're not really supposed to say anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to it, because I got that letter from Red that need to still discuss with the rest of the party.
Yep, that's true.
I think retroactively, it's probably something like the very next day, probably when we meet in school or class, outside of classes, I'd probably mention it to the group.
You know that you have you have several free periods throughout the day and lunch and all that kind of stuff that you can sort of meet back up with your
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, definitely one of those times because I really don't feel comfortable using digital technology to, send those messages about specifically that type of thing. So yeah, definitely during like maybe a lunch period or a free period the next day.
Yeah, for sure.
Mention it to the group that who was it again? Which forest was that?
Sharon.
Sure, that's right. I would just mention to the group that got a message from Red. Red has a means of getting us to Sherwood Forest to meet up with one of the others.
Alex looks at you like, how? Like, what?
We are to meet with Red at our convenience.
Oh,
Is if I remember correctly.
Yes. She has not spoken specifically like what her contact is or
sure.
anything like that.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Can we still go to her house? Like, is that still like
yeah,
an open portal? Do we know?
you know where it is.
Okay.
But yeah, we were supposed to meet at our convenience, and yeah.
It looks at you as like, is that something that we want to go do sooner than later just to get the information at least? Like, we don't have to go to the Sherwood Forest right now, but maybe we go get info at least?
Yeah, it's definitely something we'll need to take care of. I mean,
Or should we try to, like, I just kind of pull out my handy dandy notebook. And I'm just kind of flipping through, like, to-do list. And it's like, at talk to Red. And looks at, like, Tenebrae Temple. Like, is that something that we want to do sooner or later?
yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it's
You also see talk to Mom on that list as well.
yeah, that's also fair. I mean, I'm also finding it quite strange that Defendus is using us as his gophers on something that is
Who
very
is?
Defendus.
Oh.
Sending a bunch of first and second years out to go figure out this shit.
I just kind of look at us and I'm like, I'm not surprised. Like, it kind of rolls my eyes at the thought of, you all know how I feel right now about
I mean,
us
it's
keeping-
understandable. We want to try to do, but it also feels kind of strange. I mean,
I look at I pull out my phone. I'll say that my notes app was where my to-do list is. I pull open a different note. Or I pull open the school's like app. I'm like, I pull out this quest board.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is how it feels. like we're doing a quest for Defendus right now.
yeah. I mean, look, if you asked me at the beginning of the year, I probably would have been, like on Defendus' side, like defending him. But these last few
Like,
days,
make a stupid face at that.
yeah. I know. But these last few days,
Just kind of
kind of
looks
takes
at
like a
you.
deep breath. It's just like
Mhm.
it's been a lot.
Just kind of nods my head along. Like, there's been a lot happening. Looks at you, Callie, and just says like, just makes a face of like, I get it. I haven't fucking slept.
I kind of smiled at the fact that she realized, like, yeah, I could tell.
Mm.
Ashlyn and Piper, this is, you guys are all
that.
here for this as well. Because this is sort of a lunchroom discussion under the guise of everybody else talking. So if at any point you guys have something to add, you may.
Ashlyn's just like, and I just have voices talking in my head.
Looks up at that.
Yeah, that's also concerning.
What? What? Did we know about that?
I mentioned in the speech, but I never told you guys outright.
Yeah, it was a very fleeting moment of that speech where it's like, I may have voices in my head, and you get a couple students at that point that were like, okay, great speech. We are going to put a pin in that, though, because I want to get back to that.
Wait, did I never tell you guys?
No.
Yeah, I've been hearing my brother who I haven't spoken to since I first got here inside my head.
For the record, I have in Alexa notes, where is Ashlyn's family?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I'm staring at that right now. So know that that's something that's been on Alex's mind.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
Alex is very curious about this.
So you're hearing your brother?
It first started out like
Looks over at Callie, by the way.
Out a book with a white rabbit on the face of the notebook. I've been writing my journal, and at the time, like, I could only hear him, like, whenever I'm looking at this book. Like, writing in this book, and he would reply back. But for the first time since then, during that speech, I heard his voice. I only had it in the back pocket. I was not even writing in the notebook.
I look over at Callie, like, because I think you've told me that what's his name? That your brother has like, talked to you in your head. So I look at you kind of like, this sounds familiar. Rosanak, that's his name.
Yeah.
Rozzy.
Yeah, you know, Calathea, that Rosanak can speak in, like, message spells, but he has to be there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I look at you like, this sounds familiar, and like, this isn't super weird, I guess. Like, well, maybe ease her mind and
breaks down a little bit in like almost a little hysterical laugh. She's like, again, if you asked me at the beginning of the school year, I would have said you're insane.
Haven't we learned that I'm always insane?
But after everything that has gone in the last month that we started, month and a half, maybe.
Sure, a month-ish.
I don't know. I've lost track. It's just I don't know. They're expecting us. Here we are. I mean, it's a lot.
Oh, I can sense that Callie is like breaking right now. I kind of get that feeling. I just kind of look at you. I don't know if you clock it, but I look at you like you obviously have some more stuff that you want to talk about in private. I'm gonna chat about this with you later, obviously.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure where to go from here. I mean, we have our responsibilities at school with our various clubs and studies, as well as apparently the fate of the world? Question mark?
Mm-hmm.
Stop being I giving the same face.
I honestly never thought I would be in touch with my family again after they abandoned me up in the mountains.
I mean, honestly, I understand that sentiment. Ever since my family disowned me, I had never thought that I would possibly be having brunch with my brother later.
Wait, what?
Yeah. We're apparently at brunch level, not quite dinner level or anything like that.
Today?
But that's no, not today.
Oh, okay.
No, sometime.
Uh-huh.
Even the fact that he's considering that is concerning.
That is
Okay.
concerning. From just
I look at you.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I look at you like maybe he was impressed.
I mean, I guess. Out of my siblings and family, he was always a little more on my side than anyone else. Even though that's more like maybe a pinky toe across the line on my side and the rest on their side. But
I look at Piper at that, who is probably zoning out a little bit, but I'm just like,
Yeah, Piper, do you have anything that you...
Piper's been just listening, like seeing that like to do this, and it's just kind of like, it's not a decision I think we rush into, as much as I want to say, but then kind of you see a little shiver. But I am not looking forward to the idea of doing another temple for a bit. And that's probably the first reaction you guys have gotten of Piper about the Lux Temple specifically, because Piper just came out nonchalant. That's the first reaction you got of Piper just being like, you see like a flit of, if anyone notices, you see like a flit of fear in Piper's eye bringing up the temple.
You see as well that Sonata sort of puts her hands on yours, and she's agreeing with you as well that like a lot of very oppressive things have happened at once, and maybe just do some small stuff right now.
Yeah, probably best.
Your mic weird again.
Sorry?
So maybe...
I think Don's mic was being weird.
Oh.
Probably.
Dawn, are you roboing again?
Bing bong.
Probably.
Okay,
anyway.
Nope, internet. Okay, internet has stopped blipping. I missed the whole last minute.
Had a feeling.
After I said like the flit of fear in Piper's eyes about the mention in the temple, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, you see that Sonata sort of puts a hand on yours, and it kind of agrees with you that like a lot of very big things have happened, and so maybe doing some smaller stuff, maybe just talking, conversations, little side things, like...
Yeah, and out of character, this is partially me saying I don't think we make the decision on where to go next when not everyone's here kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Without me, like what part of the story we go to next, that's me doing it with Piper obviously in character, saying like, I don't think we should make the decision, jump into a decision, right?
Yeah,
that's me saying, like, out of character.
He's not here.
He's not here.
I mean, no, that's
that
is 100% fair.
You're not the only one who was traumatized by that temple.
We do have I do have maybe a week's worth of like trials that I have to get through still. So,
and there was that notice board quest I wanted to do.
Which was what?
There was the one about wasn't there a party and they needed someone to cater the party, and I was like, I can do the catering stuff, and I think we could work together and do a lot of the party stuff.
Yeah, I would like to join you on
I
that.
laugh at that because I think to myself, man, this party, like, I'm glad they reached out so early on.
Yeah.
This party, like, it's good that no one's reached out about that. They still need to have their party, huh?
Yeah, like I was looking at the party quest, and that one's like looks super cool. I'm sure they would like a good birthday cake, at least.
Yes, so for
Not
best
more.
birthday party ever, which is still up on the notice board, by the way. So the birthday.
Hold on,
has
I
not
gotta go
passed.
grab something quickly here.
I
No
would like
problem.
to join you on that, Piper, if that's all right.
Yeah.
They are looking for a DJ, a caterer, an outfit designer, a bouncer, and a setup crew.
Jokingly, hey, look, a bouncer. Because actually bouncing.
Oh,
Guys, the
my
bouncers
God.
are Ashlyn and Fred. It's Ashlyn and Fred.
Ashlyn
Oh.
and Fred as bouncers.
Oh my god. That's the best thing I've heard all day. That was so good, Dawn.
I could be the bouncer with Fred, I mentioned.
So funny.
I'm good at catering. I'm not the best at outfit design or setup. Like,
Um,
None of the artificers
Usually on
do
stage
outfits.
yeah, we probably we have contacts
Yeah.
of friends. You've got the Artificers Club.
We need is there a fashion club? Kira?
is there a fashion? There is. They're smaller, but there's a bit of a fashion club. Yeah,
I feel like that'd be a good
it's
thing to
I think they're right next to the Artificer Club.
yeah, it's like sewing. You guys share, tools every once in a while.
fabrication studios.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to them after the next meeting because I think we meet at the same time.
I can't particularly DJ, sadly. I know music, but DJ table? No. I'm more instruments or singing.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hector.
Yes. we're putting friends together and we're getting this party set up.
A man literally made of dubstep.
Yeah.
We're just getting this. We're just pulling up.
Who gets it?
Alex, want to join us and be like a part of the setup crew?
Shrugs. Sure.
You also remember, Alex, as you're considering whether or not to be part of this motley crew of weird, like, Real Housewives birthday party. You also remember, this offers 1,000 gold credit per person, plus extra if there are tips, because it is a cash bar.
Sweet. Yeah, fuck it.
Piper's just ready to be the caterer because Piper's bacon is the main thing, but Piper can cook, right?
So,
You guys have never seen. Oh no, you have seen Alex cook. Alex can cook too.
I'm gonna give, at this point, a chance for each of you to reach out to one person that you have met so far in your journey as a chance to help you out with this.
Oh, I'm so reaching out to Hector for a DJ. That's so happening.
I feel like Piper has an obvious answer, and it's Piper's bacon buddy.
So you're gonna
Let me
reach
go
out
look.
to Amelia?
Amelia, yeah. I feel like for Piper it's obvious. Amelia's the correct answer.
Let me look.
I feel like anyone of Gloria's crew could be really good as a bouncer. Wait, let me look at this thing again. Where's the notice board?
I'm sorry.
DJ Cater, outfit designer, bouncer setup crew.
I know who I can invite.
Ooh. Ashlyn, who would you like to invite?
Kasha.
Oh, Kasha could be really good as a bouncer.
We got Amelia and Kasha. Just both
Okay,
getting dragged into this. Respectfully.
I feel like so I will also I will obviously ask Calathea when she gets back. But let's run this. So Piper and Ashlyn, you guys kind of coordinate that you're looking for both Amelia and Kasha. And you happen to find them just sort of roaming the grounds, enjoying the nice weather. As sort of the autumn leaves just begin to start falling.
Oh, we're going into winter. Huh?
No, not into winter just yet. But it is starting to get a bit chilly.
Got it.
And you see that Kasha's sort of elemental magic is flared up to keep Amelia nearby warm.
Cute.
Cute.
As you sort of catch them, you guys about to sort of intercept, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you guys enjoying the leaves as well?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are
The-
wondering if you want to help us with something.
Ooh, interesting. Sure. I mean, if we can.
By visibly bouncing, but like from excitement kind of thing.
You see, Amelia's just like, I need. You're giving me vertigo.
Okay. If this episode isn't called like bouncing something, like
Something about bouncing.
yeah.
Balancing of the odds.
So she's just kind of like, okay.
I was like, okay, so you've seen the side.
Nine.
You've seen the side quests on the notice board, right?
Yeah, the one in the sort of main foyer.
Yeah, we're getting a crew together to do the birthday party.
Ooh.
It's 1,000 gold pieces each, plus tips.
So you saw birthday party and Amelia's eyes light up as she's just like, you see her eyes just going as the gears in her head are turning. You say 1,000 gold credit, and you see Kasha just kind of lean back on a tree. I'm listening.
Okay, so I think Ashlyn has more the idea to do with you, Kasha, but I feel like Amelia, you know why I'm here, and they need catering.
You just see her like, okay, so what are we thinking? Does birthday, guy, girl, otherwise, do they have like a theme that they're going for?
Do we
Can I get in
What?
touch with them?
think about this theme?
You have not gotten in touch with them yet. You just saw the name Macy.
All we know is Macy. We haven't got in touch with him yet. We're just trying to get a crew together first, and then we can all work together and coordinate. But like, have the giant plan of all of us. Like, you know what I mean?
You see that Kasha just kind of rubs her temple. I know Macy.
Uh-oh.
She's another fellow druid. Somebody other than me, please talk to her. She's not bad. But she can be a lot.
Ex-girlfriend.
Definitely not an ex-girlfriend.
Damn it.
She's just like, she's a personality, shall we say. Looks over at you, Ashlyn. So, what did you have in mind?
I was thinking, because I've seen you fight. You're a very good protector. I was wondering if you want to be part of the bouncer crew with me.
Bouncers. So I get to throw stupid ass people on their ass. And okay. Yeah, you're speaking my language.
I very much trust you.
Oh, thank you. I trust
Okay.
you like I trust an explosive. You know.
I feel like I trust an explosive.
You know, that explosives can be very useful when in control. Your magic is odd. Odd isn't bad.
Yeah.
Odd isn't good.
Understatement.
It's just... it's odd. I'm very curious about it.
I'm also curious about my own magic.
See, that's what worries me. Is... you've been here longer than most of us, right?
Not as long as our other friends.
But longer than us first years.
Yeah.
Cool. You're a sentient ticking time bomb, but you know what? You're a lovely sentient ticking time bomb. Ashlyn is like, I'll take it. Okay.
We had to ask them in response though, like the yay.
So, I'll be the first one they see, and you'll kind of be like the scary dog privilege if things get rough.
Yeah, they all have to go through Fred.
Was that
Yes.
cool?
Yes.
He has a name. I don't know if that's better or worse. But sure, okay. Plan A is me, Plan B is you, and Plan C is Fred.
Yeah.
As for Amelia,
My.
she already has a fucking notebook out and is...
Yes, like, perhaps like, we'll just get dietary requirements. But other than that, I'm
Yes.
sure we can make like really good, like, you know, like the party foods. Obviously a birthday cake.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm thinking like 3 tier
And
at the very
cupcakes.
least.
And cupcakes.
What if we made a cake out of cupcakes?
Yes!
It would be easy for everybody to sort of just pick up and go.
Yes!
Oh, it would save
And we
on
can still
plates
decorate
as
it. We can
well.
do the icing theme with it. You can still decorate it to make it look like a cake, and then it's just made out of cupcakes.
You will be the ego death of me.
Just gonna send this out of context to be cake, 3-tier cake made out of cupcakes.
Alex.
Check DMs.
We love fantasy baking.
What's it?
Checking DM. Oh, yes.
Just want to make sure because I'm like,
Yes, 100%. This technically was Calathea's, but it sort of has spiraled out into a big, massive thing. So I'll ask Calathea specifically what she's doing, and then we'll get to yours. We'll get to Alex. So it seems as if everybody is pretty gung-ho on this birthday party side quest. So I have said if you want to be involved with that, you can ask for help for one of the NPCs that you have come across in your journeys so far.
Sorry, what was that? So many questions happening at once.
That's okay. It seems as if everybody is pretty gung-ho about doing the whole birthday party side quest.
Seems that way.
And so I have allowed for each party member to enlist the help of one NPC that you have met during your journeys. Do you think Calathea would reach out to someone, and if so, who? And if so, for what?
That is a good question, because did everyone discuss what they were reaching out to do?
I believe Piper would have said, I've got catering handled. 100% it's Piper, right?
Yes, so...
I might have done Bouncer.
Bouncer has been set up by Ashlyn and Kasha. Alex is in the process of talking to Ector about being a DJ. We have outfit designers and setup crew.
Oh, that could be really good for you.
Fair enough.
You could get the Dragon Turtles on setup crew.
That's probably the best bet. I mean, also with artistic flair, probably the best bet. Because if Bouncer's already taken care of, that would probably, probably need some extra help there to set things up.
So, for the Dragon Turtles, you have a bunch of people, obviously, that you can reach out to. You can reach out to Reed. You can reach out to Zini.
I think Reed's
Zini,
gonna be
she's
busy
hot.
for a bit.
Reed's going to be busy for just a little bit, yeah.
Reed's gonna be busy. He's
Mhm.
got some extracurriculars that he's working on. Cardio practice.
Endurance training.
Endurance training,
God.
cardio.
So you see Zini is sort of in the middle of like conversations with you, being like, so we've split the brackets of the next calling of tryouts into 8 separate portions. We have decided to split the couple because, you know, I want to see how they work on their own.
Yes, individual would be. I mean, as great as they're a team, individual is also required. Yeah, that sounds good.
And she just kind of is in the middle of her rant mode on that.
Gotta go with like, I don't know, probably get a text message from the groups like, we
Birthday party.
Birthday party.
Here,
Find
yeah.
someone who's set up.
Alex sends you balloons, confetti, and hands. Notice board.
Yeah, probably just like a screenshot of the notice board.
Oh, that's good too.
Yeah, the screenshot of the notice board with like 2 of the jobs like circled. I'm like,
immediately you
okay.
get like messages back that is like, you know, emojis from Alex that represents talking to Ector. Ashlyn is like, oh my god, I have like the best bouncer in mind. Piper's like, if you take catering from me and Amelia, there will be hell to pay.
Yeah.
And you realize that, yeah, you have a very limited amount of things that still need to be done.
And I'm just reading, I was like, Cindy.
And so, yeah, there'll be... Yeah, what's up?
What do you feel about making some extra cash?
I mean, I never say no to an extra 20 in my pocket.
What was
What's
it?
up?
What was it?
1,000 gold credit per person, plus tips.
How does 1,000 gold credit sound? Plus more,
Ooh.
possibly.
All right, we'll discuss tryouts later. What do you got in mind?
Apparently, my party. Yeah, that's still strange for me to say. My
Wild
party.
to even hear coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I guess they decided that we're taking up the birthday party side quest.
Oh, Macy's birthday party.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I've been assigned to gather hands for setup and decorations.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I could help out with some setup for sure. Not really like an artistically inclined person. These hands were meant for building and breaking.
I got the artistic side, so I got that part.
Okay. Yeah, I think we could do that.
Yeah. Do you think we need extra? I mean, I'm not entirely sure how big this thing is going to be.
Oh, well, we're talking...
Bouncers involved.
We're talking Macy here. So Macy is a druid major, and she comes from money. So that's probably the reason she can afford so much.
One of those. Oh, yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah, she's gonna be wanting to go all out.
Yep, it's Macy. What do we expect?
Yeah, I think we can do that. If I remember, Macy's birthday's on a Thursday, so I might just do like a full 12-hour sleep at that point, and then just get up and go.
Yeah. When is second rounds again?
Second rounds help out on the weekend, and then apparently we've got. Oh, you can see as she's sort of looking at the itinerary for the weekend. Piper Pier, isn't that one of your friends?
Yes.
Yeah, they're up for a fight this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Is Cammy Heartstop, huh? You guys not really done messing around with Gloria and her crew?
Gloria, but I think she garnered Heartstopper's respect during that debacle.
I mean, it was a pretty good speech. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, yes, it was indeed. Yes, okay, so Thursday is party, Friday, whatever, Saturday tryouts, Sunday tryouts with Piper's thing in there.
Hey,
Hallie's
yeah.
a little bummed out.
Yeah,
If you want to skip a day, you don't need to be there for both tryouts. We can have half the team there one day, half the team there another day. Like, I know you like to go, 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 and, you know, I'm one to talk, but, you know, if you need a day or two to just sort of breathe, you know, your team's got your back.
That's what Friday's for.
After the party.
Exactly.
I'm putting it in as a possibility, but I will not push.
I will. I'm taking it a day at a time at the moment.
You know, better. She's like, I'll make sure that we have hydration and stuff like that for the tryouts, just in case you decide to show up for both. And if you don't, and anyone complains, I will break a kneecap.
That's fair.
A kneecap for Cap. Cat for Cap.
Ashlyn, many things at this school have sort of opened up for you. Not only the Artificers Club, but classes alongside Coach Bainsfang have been relatively small, as people, for at least a couple of days, have been reluctant to attend his classes. You don't get the feeling that this is going to be something that persists, but more that people are just sort of gun shy at the moment after what happened. What calls to you at this point in the school? Let's say this all happens before the plan for the birthday.
Ashton's is like, I should go talk, see how Coach Swing has been doing since classes have been small. I've been hearing it from others. Then head to Artificer Club.
So you're saying this kind of stuff at Artificers Club?
Like, before Artificers Club. Like, she's going to go see him before it. Just to check up on him.
Yeah.
Like, she's been hearing it around others, like, during lunch and everything.
That's...
He is the ranger teacher. He is also the coach of the Defendus Dragon Turtles.
That's right. That's right.
So, yeah, you've been hearing sort of people from the Dragon Turtles talking. You've been hearing people from Ranger classes talking. He also, you know, will occasionally be part of Rogue classes as well. So you can hear Toby be like, "Yeah, classes have been sort of smaller ever since then. Not great. Not a lot of places for a little one like me to hide when the big people don't show up."
Do you think he needs someone to talk to right now? I asked Toby.
Can't hurt to ask. You know, sometimes talking with someone is not what they need. Sometimes they just need to know that someone wants to talk.
Yeah. will you let Coach Weber know I'll be late to Artificer Club tonight?
Yeah, I'll let them know. You're kind of a sporadic person anyway, so I don't think they'll be surprised.
Yeah, don't keep forgetting that.
Hey, let him
Baines.
know that I'm gonna go talk to an old friend.
I think they'll understand. You and
'Cause-
Toby sort of split, and you head towards the
box split?
outskirts of the Tenebrae Forest, where not into the forest proper, but around where Coach Baines Fang lives.
Because I think it's not public knowledge about the history between Weber and Coach Baines Fang. Like, it's not in my character too.
Yeah, there's rumors, obviously. Not every detail is known, but they know how close you are to these two teachers. So you get the feeling that Professor Weber is not going to mind at all you being late. And as you sort of go close to this cavern system that is a lot more well hollowed out and well put together than maybe most cavern systems would be. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, I just wanted a quick insert interlude side insert whatever.
Sure.
Blah. I can't think of the right terminology on this one. I keep forgetting Baines Fang is the coach of the Dragon's Turtles. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Galathea, the way she is always trying to help other people first before her own self. She would probably also visit Baines Fang from time to time, knowing that he is.
I'm fine with Calathea being there too. Just
being a pain,
Yeah.
or being not a pain, being treated the way he has been. I'm not sure if it would be the same time as Ashlyn or different times, but I'm just letting you know that it. I don't know if it's scheduled. It could have been like a random encounter, like boom, hey, look,
You
we're
guys
here at the
could run
same
into
time.
each other. It's a fantasy world.
Hey, what are the odds of running into Ashlyn in the forest? Apparently, it's not zero because that's how we met, running into her in the forest.
Now.
Stories are built on conveniences. And
You're
conveniently,
right.
you find yourselves from opposite ends of the school sort of converging almost in a V flight formation. And it takes a second before you even realize it's the two of you going in the same direction. You just kind of see each other, and you're like, oh, hey, we just happen to be out here. And then you notice that you're walking in the same direction, the same area.
Yay, the two people with the funny legs.
Walking weird in the same direction with the funny legs.
Hey, Calathea.
Oh, Ashlyn.
I'm guessing you're gonna go see Coach.
Yeah. I mean, judging by the direction you are as well, yeah.
How's been I've been hearing from Toby, but from our classes, but how's the Dragon Turtles like stuff going with the whole thing that happened with Coach Baines Fang?
What are their opinions on them?
I've been hearing that not a lot of people feel safe around him after, him being controlled by an outside force.
Yeah.
So you know, Ashlyn, that in order for the Dragon Turtles to know that there is a small class, they had to have gone. The Dragon Turtles are loyal to the soil. Like, these are people who have probably spent the most side time with Coach other than, like, you. So, they're just like, hey man, one fucking bad day is not enough for me to turn my back on my coach. And also, they know if they miss practices, it's hell. So, they keep showing up. Coach has been mentally a little disconnected. He's been running more drills than usual. Because drills are easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's only been maybe
Well.
2 or 3 days.
So he's kind of shut down, kind of like Calthea has. Cool.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, the team's the team. We're all loyal to a fault. We all know that we've all had bad days.
Mm-hmm.
We all had troublesome days. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, coach is coach still, but I mean, we could tell that he's off his game.
It's so unlike him to act like that. When I first met him, he showed me this place.
Hmm.
But I've never seen him act like that, and the fact that not everyone knows that it could have just been a bad day, and people don't realize. Like you said, like everyone could have their bad days, but it's so weird that it's been just a couple of days and people still haven't been going to his classes.
It's perception, and public perception is very tricky to upkeep properly. I mean, Coach Bainfang, I mean, we all know him. He's strong, stoic. He's always pushing us to our limits. Let's pass ourselves.
Did you see what happened with me and Coach Bangsfang the day that we got attacked?
I did not, but you told me.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of busy getting.
You were protecting people, and I appreciate that.
It was like a blender up there. There's so many blades. So many blades. But yes, I heard about it. I mean, like I said, it's one bad day, but rumors and public opinion are hard. One bad thing happens and it's all over, and it's like a black spot on a white sheet. It's nearly impossible to get rid of.
Mm-hmm. And I wish people knew, like, how you guys treat everything with bad days. It's just a day. I agree, rumors are bad. I can't even go into the library for a year, but this is more different than that.
It is. I agree. It's just... Look, public opinion is tricky. I mean, I grew up in a family that is all about public appearance.
Yeah.
It's... Something like that is hard to recover from, but what he needs now is more reminder that he has people on his side, and I guess that's why we find ourselves here at a crossroads.
You know, the thing about not having a door
Is you hear everything.
Everything.
If you're going to talk about me, you can at the very least come in.
Sorry, Coach. We just ended up yeah. Why didn't we go in?
It's a very good question.
I mean, we were...
Think about not having a door. That was so good.
All right. Okay.
Let's
She
go
just
in.
just walks in, just like, fine. Okay.
You walk in to see a sort of massive hollowed-out cavern. Not really, like, rugs or anything, you know, it's just sort of dirt floor. But it's layered out to be as comfortable as possible. A little, like, fluffed out bed. It almost looks like basically a massive doggy bed. Has been made in the back for him. He has a table, he has chairs, you know, you get the feeling it's for having company over. As massive direwolves really have no need for chairs.
And
And the height of him comes to maybe about 2 or so feet higher than you, Calathea. You're not used to Ashlyn something being taller than you. And he's not by much, you know, you're not like craning your neck to look at him, but is a massive, oversized wolf. Sort of, if a wolf could have like the salt and pepper hairstyle, he would. It's kind of like flecks of grays with blacks. And you can tell that he's been, actually Calathea of all people, you can tell that he's been awake for a bit.
What time is it?
You're leaning towards, you know, sundown. But you can tell that maybe he's been up longer than he should have been. Not for lack of trying, but for trauma.
oh boy, another one to cheats my nickname for. Time to go to sleepy.
Now, I mean, you choking out Alex, total possibility. Very, you know, humanoid v Fae, probably fine. You wrapping your fairy arms around the neck of a gigantic direwolf, I would love to see.
I'm pretty sure legs are longer than arms.
But he motions you to sit over at the table, kind of with his mouth brings over a teapot. Pours some. I've heard what you two have had to say, and I thank you very much for your understanding. Seems as if there's not a lot of that going around at the moment.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick question out of character. Is it more first years or older students that have been not going to class?
More first years. But there are a couple of older students as well. But yeah, definitely more first years than not.
It's not a lot of people know the history with you like we do. And they don't realize how much it can cause people to... People have fear, but they should not have fear. They should learn. This is what our school is supposed to be about. And like, I know you did not mean to harm us.
Well,
we both know that.
Miss Ashlyn, I vehemently disagree with you, actually. I think that they should have fear. I think that fear is a very valuable and useful tool. Fear, without fear, can come no courage. And courage is a valuable asset to have for a hero.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to look upon many heroes that day. And some that have some learning to do. And that is okay. In this school we provide learning. And when the person teaching you, you don't feel safe around, I understand them not wanting to come. hopefully I can garner that trust back.
Trust takes forever to form. But seconds to break.
Mhm.
As it does, Miss Swiftbeard, the new party member, Calathea Swiftbeard. I never thought I'd see the day.
Never thought I would either.
But I'm happy to see that it's come.
Calathea is a great teacher to all of us in her party.
Yes, Calathea makes a great captain, makes a great leader, makes a great protector. Tell me, Calathea, who's protecting you? I don't mean from sword hits and hammer slams and shield bashes. Who is protecting you, Calathea?
You know, I would like to say my party is, but I don't think I've been letting them do that.
Trust takes a while to build.
Yeah.
Miss Ashland, how are your wounds holding up?
I look at my arm. They pretty much have mostly healed, sir. Nothing more, just a little bit of scars. But every hero has their scars. It makes them have more character.
Because that's what you needed. You needed more character. It feels good.
Yeah, that's worrisome. Ashley with more character.
You... I could hear you, you know. I could hear your words. I could see your fear. It was almost as if I was watching a film of my own life, but I was unable to play me. You have grown from the troublemaker I found in the forest to troublemaker with a purpose.
Yeah. I'm glad I found a purpose, sir. But I don't want to... But you and Coach Weber, Mr. Weber have been great people who I've learned from, and Calathea. And rest of my party.
You never stop learning. You could be far out of school and you will still continue to learn. You do so with experiences. You do so with failures. You do so with trauma.
Everyone has a little bit of trauma. And we deal with it differently.
What is a hero without their tragic backstory? I cast from my group, cast from my clan, left to die, and yet I did not. Given the gift of speech and thought beyond any of my kin. Took me a while to learn where that thought magic came from. And sort of as he says that, you think back to the Locust Gem project. And you see within the eyes of Coach Baines Fang that he's aware of it happening. But has really only ever read about it in textbooks or heard about it in stories. Never really experienced it. He's the success story, maybe one of the very first. Thank you for coming too. check up on me, but don't forget to check up on yourselves as well.
Thank you.
You're not the
Thank you,
first one to
Coach.
say that to me. But yes.
And I won't be the last. But I am a teacher, and my words with them carry some sort of teacher status. It is harder to look after oneself than it is to look after others. It's a class we cannot teach.
Really is.
Mm-hmm.
Hence you, Ashlyn, and your magic of chaos. You, Calathea, the fact that you will run your body through the very mills to see anyone else not suffer. And your new, interesting group of friends. The first years, the twins. And their father. Oh yes, don't act like I'm out of the loop. I can put last names together.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was interesting.
to be fair, I am a little bit familiar with the last name of Pierre. Reed has been one of our top performers for quite a number of years now.
Yep.
And,
Let's say I'm pretty surprised he didn't get coach or lead.
well, it's not exactly what he's going for. You're trying to protect
Yeah.
everyone, he's trying to protect one. And it's interesting to have finally seen her. A
Yeah, I
princess
mean-
of the Pixie Court.
A lot more fiery than I thought.
Oh, the Pixies tend to be. Very
Mm-hmm.
emotionally driven are the Fae, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's not one extreme, it's the other.
And then, of course, another that I am quite familiar with, maybe not on a personal level, but Miss Everlock's child has been in and around Defendus Academy since they were very little. And I've seen them grow and change, and it's been interesting. I wonder where their story will go.
Yeah, it's. I can't believe I'm at a party.
Cheers to that. You see, like,
Uh,
rather than, like, lapping like a dog would do, he sips from his cup. Very, sort of societally trained giant dog.
A proper little gentleman.
I would say to keep yourselves out of trouble, but it seems where you find your best foot gets put forward, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This year's been nothing but trouble, so I would not be surprised if it's more to come.
This has been an interesting year.
He's gonna look at sort of both of you, notices the looks on your faces. I feel like you're speaking more than just schoolwork.
Yeah, let's keep it at that for now. I mean, I do hate keeping secrets from you, Coach, but there's some things that can't be shared at the moment.
I do agree with that.
Some sort of magical NDA. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
keep your promises and keep your words. Sometimes the word is all we have. However,
Yes.
if there's anything I can do to help you, I trust you both with my life.
And I trust you, sir.
As do I.
Well, it's beginning to get very dark. And, Calathea, I know that you like to get up at the very crack of dawn.
That's great.
Best be off.
It's good seeing you, sir.
Honestly, thinking of sleeping in for once.
Thank God, she really has lost it. It's good to see you as well.
Yes, it's probably good to stay, but keep your head up, Coach. Things will turn around eventually. But you probably already know that. She stands up. Thanks for the tea, sir.
Thank you for the tea, sir.
Of course. He sort of ushers you both out, stands at the entrance to his cave, watching you go back to your various times. Ashlyn, you know that time at this point has sort of gotten the better of you, and Artificers Club has finished at this point.
Oh.
But Professor Weber, you know Weber enough that they're not going to begrudge you missing one. Especially after they hear where you were. You'll be fine. Also, the following Artificers Club meeting has a lot of interesting things that happen. But
So that was the night up. So that'll backtrack to like the night of the
there's like the night after.
assembly.
Yeah.
And then this is like the night after. We started this session with the night after, or the club after, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Timeline wise.
Alex, as the night slowly kind of comes to a head, you are able to find Hector in Professor Weber's office workshop area. You see, in the beginning, there is wordless conversation between you, which you're used to, but you can see Hector sort of examining you to see whether or not you've had any sleep.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Alex?
Hyperly, like, real good.
The potion is doing its job, then. At what time did you take your dosage?
Like last night. Like,
Then it should
Yeah.
be its effects should be wearing off soon.
mm-hmm.
If you pass out where you stand, I will make sure to get you immediate medical attention.
I expect nothing less.
He kind of pulls a chair for you to take a seat. Have you come for idle chit-chat, or do you have purpose?
I take out my phone. I pull up the quest board. And I'd show Hector, like, the party stuff.
Oh, yes.
Point at it.
The anniversary of one's birth can sometimes lead to celebration. And this...
I look at Hector like, you know that I know that Weber celebrates your anniversary of when you were created every year. She makes a whole thing out of it.
Yes, Mother can sometimes get interesting when it comes to celebrations. Last time I had upgrade on my arm as a gift to convey and conceal small objects. Makes it very good for rogue classes.
Pretty neat.
However, I am aware of Ms. Macy. I've not had conversation with her, but she is I believe the students referred to her as spoiled brat.
I'm involved in that. I agree.
Which I believe is colloquial term for rich person who flaunts rich money.
Indeed.
You're thinking of taking this quest.
Just kind of looks at him like, the group is. I somehow got roped into this.
Ah, yes, your adventuring party. Well, it would be good for extra monies, just in case you need. And you would like my help?
Yes. And I point to the DJ note.
DJ. You're looking for disc jockey.
Nods, yes.
Interesting.
And I thought of you.
Come. He sort of leads you into a side shop that he has of his own. Where you can see, like, various electrical coils are set up.
Okay.
And you can see he kind of flicks some switches and these coils sort of form static electricity in between them. It has been interesting. You see, unlike mortals, I'm immune to the effects of lightning and electricity. I could put my head directly into a light socket, and it would be as if caressing a kitten. And you see as he sort of sticks his hand in the middle of one of these coils, you hear that hum go from like a to like a.
He's playing the theremin.
He fully starts to like put his hand in different places, and it. He goes, I have an idea. This idea is dangerous. But if we can sort of rope off the area, it could also lead to an amazing party.
I've motioned to like the visuals. I'm like, this looks awesome. This could be really cool. I like where your head's at.
I will need your help with setting up the equipment. However, when the equipment is live, you must not come near. You are susceptible to electricity being shoved through your body and stopping your heart immediately.
I make a motion of like I have enough caffeine in my system to like do that already, so
Yes, like a massive dubstep defibrillator.
2 thumbs up. So glad that you're into this.
You can see his like eyes widen as like almost like maddeningly as he's like, yes, I am in. On one condition.
Breathe heavily.
Get
Listening.
some sleep, Alex. I would love to have you by my side as my co-DJ, but I cannot employ your services knowing that you are, in fact, harming your body to do so.
Looks at him with like the electric shit that he's like, and I'm like, is this good for you?
Not harming my body
how
at
do you
all.
know? Okay, how do you know?
To be fair, I have not measured prolonged effects.
Thank you.
When is this party? Hold on. Looks at it. It is like Thursday. I could run some experiments tomorrow.
What day is it now? Tuesday?
You're looking at like Tuesday.
Okay, cool.
There's like I can run some experiments tomorrow. Huh. Very well. If I can provide to you scientific evidence that this does not have any damaging prolonged effects on my body, will you get some fucking sleep?
Alex sits there for a second, considering the fact that there's a lot of change with the things that are going on. In this moment also, allows myself to feel that ping.
You allow yourself to feel that ping.
Mhm.
Yes, you are getting a ping. They would be on the sort of western side of the school. You are getting a ping. Give me 1 second.
You're good.
Do I have... I don't. I wish I could see your map, because I always forget where I
Well,
sent
we decided
things.
that I should send a picture of this, but we decided that there's like the northern forest and then the southern. I assume there's like a southern forest. I think we said that this way was going to be Tenebrae and that's Lux, but I can't remember.
Yes, I believe that is the case.
So Lux is over by Tamashi and Karada.
And then
then
Tenebrae
Shinzo
is over by
Kokoro.
Kokoro and the other one.
And Shinzo.
And
Yeah.
Shinzo.
Which makes sense because I'm in Shinzo, so that makes sense that I would just run out that way.
Yes.
Okay.
You are getting
The
it. So you are on the sort of far east of the school right now. Your ping is going westward.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. All right. So yeah, I just allow myself to kind of feel that for a second and then look over at Hector and I'm like, fine. If you can prove it that that's not affecting your body and show me proof, I'll get some fucking sleep. Night. 2.
Very well. Meet up with me again at this time tomorrow. I have experimentation to do.
I like seeing him when he gets like this.
And you just
right.
you just hear
I let him just kind of like escape out of there.
Yes, you just hear as you're leaving, like the very faint voice of Hector go, Siri, open Spotify playlist. And then yes, you head out.
Sweet. I was wondering if I could go find Piper.
Yeah, absolutely. You know where the first year's dorms are. You know at this point that Piper and Sonata have not chosen houses yet.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Matt, I've sent you a DM update.
Yes, I believe I got it. Did I give you the thumbs up?
Yeah, are we okay on time right now, by the way?
I'm no longer in golf. You did give me. I'm no longer in golf because I didn't know when we were gonna end. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So we have time now.
So we're
is
good.
What I was trying to tell Matt. Yeah, we're good on time. Time limit's gone.
Awesome. Do you guys want to take 5 real quick, or?
This will not be going much longer. I will let you know.
Oh, just kidding. Cool.
But yes, you are able to find the first year's dorms, and sort of knock on the doors. You know, somebody answers. At this point, Piper, you can see Alex at the door.
Piper's just like making a list of everything they need to do because it was Piper's idea to do the party. So Piper's kind of taking the organization side of it. You know what I mean? In a kind of sense. And Piper's the one that brought it up. Piper's dragged everyone else into it. Piper's got a checklist. You know what I mean? And just looks over. Oh, hi, Alex.
Sees that you're doing a checklist right now. Just like grabby hands. Can I have your checklist?
Piper passed 7 checklist. The only thing not checked is outfit design currently.
Checks off DJ.
Yeah.
Good. Also, right on there. Bartender question mark?
Bartender question mark. Piper's just like, oh, you might have found sawdust. Yeah, I'm mostly doing the food side of things. Drinks is always a good idea to think. I was like, drinks are okay to do, but me and Amelia are handling food, right? Not drinks. I forgot about that side of it. Thank you.
I love the idea of Alex as a bartender.
Piper's just there, like, Piper's like, I dragged everyone into this. I need to make sure it goes right, so I didn't drag everyone into this mess for us to dramatically fail. Do you know what I mean?
Like, it's okay. It's all gonna work out, and that's why I'm here to think about these things that you're not thinking about.
Also, me and Amelia are going to make a 3-tier cake for the person out of cupcakes, so we don't have to keep slicing the cake.
Smart. We like the ideas. Also, fantasy cakes. I'm here for it.
Ashlyn puts. Can I just interject? Ashlyn puts in the group chat. So who wants to meet up with Macy and talk to them about the party?
Oh yeah, one of us needs to do that. Who should do that? And I was like, I guess I'm the one who started all this.
No. You know who should do it? Sonata. Definitely Sonata.
Oh. So now it's also going to be doing the outfit design, we think?
Oh!
We think Sonata's
that
going to
could
do
be
an
really
outfit.
good for Sonata.
You see that
Yeah,
Sonata
we think
sort of
Sonata's decided.
That could be
nods and is
perfect.
like, you know, talks about how she can get her measurements as well when she's doing that, kind of have a reason to be there.
Get an
And she'll
idea.
kind of go off and get that information for you and come back. And we'll play that scene next time.
And I think Ashlyn brings them to where the fashion club is.
Yeah, absolutely. They're aware of sort of where that area is, but Sonata's probably going to use that area to measure her.
So, as
Which
you're
means
kind
the
Oh, go ahead,
checklist
Kate.
is checked.
Also, I made this.
It's so cute.
This is with my tension ring. So sorry.
Nice. But as you're kind of about to like go back into the like party stuff, I kind of stop you. I'm like, hey, I have a question.
Piper's like, okay.
Does a little hood thing.
Piper, like, basically does, like, and Piper kind of, like, does a thing, kind of dispels the spell slightly, so you can see Piper's been wearing it to hide it, right? So no one looks through anything, and then takes it off to pass it to you.
Smiles. Nods. And thanks. Good? Anything else?
No,
You need
I
anything?
think we got everything sorted now. I'm just waiting for an update from Calafeo on the, if the pickup team's sorted. Like, the setup team sorted. That's
Yeah, I'm
it.
sure she's got it figured out. She's pretty good at that shit. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go, and it's bedtime. Eventually.
Alex, you head out. Is there anywhere
do
that
have
you're
one.
thinking of going with this cloak?
Yes.
I figured you might have had something in mind.
I kind of have two things in mind.
Okay.
One, I really want to. I want to go over to. Actually, I think. Hold on. Let me check my notes. Please hold. While I work this out.
I heard
Where's
please
my
hold
notes
and my brain
about
just went. Yeah, me and Soppy went the same song for please hold.
Okay.
Your turn is
So-
important to us. Please hold while we get it sorted out.
So, I quickly want to run over to House Tomashi.
Okay.
Okay.
House Tomashi. Yes. You head over to House Tomashi, and the outside of the sort of house is very plainly decorated, but upon
Yeah.
going closer in, you see sort of more vibrant colors, and it looks like a sort of hippie house. The more you keep
Mhm.
going in and going in, it is a sensory nightmare.
Awful.
It's all about the
I
vibes,
know.
man.
My fucking hell.
Yes.
Awesome. Fantastic. But I specifically wanted to I just want to get a sense, first of all, where's my ping?
Your ping is kind of moving.
Mhm.
Sort of like in front of you to the side. It's more like right-hand side-ish. But yeah, it's moving.
Okay, but it's like off on it's to the west still, right? It's not like in
It's
this house.
from the direction that you're going, it's looking more like eastward.
Oh.
Because you've repositioned yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I just quickly wanted to kind of gauge if Gloria's henchmen had anything like thingy going on in their
Are
dorms.
you doing like a circle of the house?
Yeah, I'll do a little circle of the house. I feel like that's a good way to do it.
Are you doing so stealthily?
Yes.
Then please give me a finesse roll.
¿Dónde está? When I'm using hope points for experiences?
You're up to 3 at this point.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna use one.
For, I'm guessing,
1, 2,
fly
3.
on the wall?
Or fly on the wall, yes. Whoop daisy. So yeah, I'm gonna use one for fly on the wall.
Okay, go for it.
It's already really good. 16, 17, 18. 20. And that uses
And that is with hope or fear.
Oh, wait, no, I think I have one left. That is thank you. That's with hope. Fucking finally.
There you
I don't know the
go.
last time I rolled with hope.
So you take your hope point. For the most part, you're sort of able to sneak around, use the cover of like bushes and local flora and fauna to hide yourself. You're a fairly thin person, very agile. There's a reason why you do well in ranger classes.
Mm-hmm.
And you are doing, as far as you consider, very well. Until a window opens up in your direction. The natural 19 on the die.
Damn. Wait. But I'm wearing the cloak right now. What does that have to do with it?
Oh, they have disadvantage, correct?
I gotta look. I forget. Hold on. Others have disadvantage on instinct checks made to find you. Yeah.
And then with an 8 on the die, you can hear... There's something outside. There's nothing outside. If you don't pay attention to this list, you're going to fail. I don't want to tell you, but you're going to... Don't you... And you just hear like a chorus of various orcish swear words.
Amazing.
But your ping continues going eastward as you look around. You're not circling the center point of the compass.
Mm-hmm. I kind of just want to take some time and actually go around, see if I can figure out where this ping is starting from. Just for like an hour max. Not a whole lot of time. I have very low faith at this point.
Sure. Go ahead, and I'm gonna just get you to get me one final finesse roll.
I would have used it on this. It's okay.
You specified beforehand.
Yeah, I know. It's with fear. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Finesse.
You're going around, and you find yourself in front. It actually doesn't take you very long, because the house beside Tamashi is that of Kokoro. The House of the Mind.
It was karate, but it's okay.
That's what you told me earlier.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
When you
I
get
get to
to House
Kokoro.
Kokoro,
Exactly.
the House of the Mind.
I'm the one who made this map. It's your world. It's okay.
Look, I don't know my world. You don't know your map, and shut up. Once you get to that house and sort of circle that area, that's when you realize your ping is coming from that house.
A mind? What the fuck?
Which is also one that Ashland's in.
That is.
Okay. In that case, I'll go knock on the door and see if I can go find Ashlyn.
Ashlyn, give me a strength reaction roll. There's no such thing as constitution in this game.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
By the way, I do not have a negative in that anymore.
Let's go.
Hooray.
Where did my dice go? It fell out of my whole thing. Legit, my dice fell out. Am I?
If I've seen it.
I'll say you're trying to beat a DC 12.
Okay. That should beat it, by the way. I still have not done the fear die. And I told you, I do not have a negative
Don't have the
anymore.
minus anymore.
That is a 21 with hope.
Holy shit.
Ashlyn, you hear knock, 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 and this must be the lightest sleep you have ever had, because you just immediately, launch out of bed, and recognize the knock, as you sort of come over and open the door for Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Alex is wearing the hood. Alex...
So this is the first time you've seen Alex wear the hood since acquiring it, because as far as you knew, it was on Piper.
When did that happen?
it doesn't matter.
Okay. Shh. Oh, okay.
It's funny because last time we were talking, I was like, you can talk, and now I'm like, shut the fuck up. That was Alexa having an idea and it worked. Gives you like can I come in? Like, looks around. I'm looking for your party cannon.
Where would you have your prototype
where's your
party cannon at the moment?
Wouldn't it be back in class?
Would you have left it in the shop?
Did you leave it there?
No, because I would be working on it before I go to bed.
So it would probably be somewhere in your room.
I bring them over to her desk and the shelves above it.
Laughs at the idea of someone else, like, not talking. Just like, what?
A silent laughter as you sort of are brought into Ashland's dorm, where you will also see the two
You see her
books.
sign, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the mess.
You also see the two books on Ashland's table. The one that looks like a very normal diary, and the other that has the picture of the white rabbit on it.
Yeah. I let my ping go again, just randomly.
To your left. You know that, like, immediate direction is to your left. You also know that Ashland's near the sort of back of the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Okay. I look at you, and I'm like, I smile. And I say, like, essentially, I need you to do what you do best. I need you to make a lot of noise.
Ashlyn puts up one finger and she messages someone.
Who does she message?
What?
I don't know who else is in my dorm.
Out of the people in-house Kokoro, you would have...
I think Toby and... I don't know if Mitchie's there.
I believe... No, Mitchie would not be there. You would have
Toby's
Toby that would be there. You have Killian that would be there.
Oh.
Or no, sorry, Killian is... Killian is in House Karada.
Yeah.
You would have Rockterra who would be there.
Oh, Rockterra.
Yep. You would have Rockterra who would be there. This is technically Ector's house, but he sleeps in a different area.
Yeah.
You would have Toby. You would have... There are various people from the Dragon Turtles that are here. Katsi Parada, you know, would be here as well. The Fungrel hide-and-go-seek champion.
That's right.
Yeah, so Ector's in and out. And then, was Mitchie here? Or...
Isn't she a first year?
She is a first year. She's chosen her... I believe
Oh,
I
okay.
did say that Mitchie was here as well.
Okay, cool.
I'm like, I write down two names because we're trying to be silent. Like, which one do you want?
Which ones do you write?
Toby, and then I think, Matt, I'm gonna quickly message you something.
Sure.
Can I just, as this is happening, go around to the doors of... Like, everyone's doors, I assume, are closed.
Everybody's dorms are closed, yes.
Okay. Because
you also happen to know that they are, in and of themselves, their own sort of pocket dimensions.
Right, yes.
Sure. I have no problem with that.
I think, then I write a name of a character of the name Hadley.
Do I know this Hadley?
You might have heard rumors, it's Ashton's, like, partner in crime when it comes to friends,
Okay.
but it's like they're not friends, but they're more like acquaintances.
Alright, sure. Here for it. Okay, what... Is this like you guys were gonna work together, like, for a moment? Okay. I give you I need a distraction. I need you to get everyone out of this dorm.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Are there fire alarms?
Oh god, we're not pulling the fire alarm.
There
What?
are absolutely fire alarms, yes.
That's too much.
No, because I have an idea.
You also
God.
do know, because this is kind of set in the modern day, that a false pulling of a fire alarm is illegal.
No,
Yeah, that's too much.
I'm not going to actually pull the fire alarm.
Oh, she's gonna make the sound of a fire alarm.
But she's... I'm like, I point to the party cannon. Then I'm like, I light my hand. I'm not used to smell. I'm sorry. I make a little flame.
Oh my god, we're actually gonna set this dorm on fire.
No, we're gonna make a small controlled fire. They're gonna set it off to the fire alarm.
You are
Immediate
surrounded in silks
in my
and
mind.
cottons and things that can
This
go
is a
ablaze
bad
very
idea.
easily.
No.
Yeah.
This is
I don't have a
okay. I like where this is going, but too far.
Okay.
Cannon.
Mhm.
Outside.
I forgot I have another spell.
Do you call either one of these people to help you?
Yes.
Jesus fucking cannon. I was thinking
Who do you call upon?
I call upon my partner, Hadley.
great.
What do you say in the text message?
I'm gonna cause some chaos. Get everyone out of here.
You get a message back. You have any idea how bored I've been? And, right outside your door already, you hear knocking.
I have not chosen what species, by the way, for this
Nope,
character.
I've just sort of made
Definitely.
this character on a whim.
Okay, hold on. I have a great idea. Furbolg.
What
Like
did
a
I
cow creature. Like a cow humanoid.
say? Yes!
I love that.
The cutest little furbolg, like Highland cow furbolg that you ever did see.
Opening up, you see what stands to be about, 5 to 6 foot tall furbolg. Just an absolute tangled bed head of long curly brown hair. These short little horns up top, and a look of pure chaos. This guy is in, pajama shorts, like a loose tank, and he's just like, I have been waiting for you to call me for a prank for so long. Please tell me we are about to light these fools on fire.
Not actual fire, we don't.
Okay, we're not going with the fire just yet. Also, hi there, Hadley.
Loves making NPCs on the fly. Fucking hell yeah.
Pulls out this, a cloven-hooved hand. You're not super sure how to shake it.
No. I absolutely just, knuckle bump the hell out of that.
Hell yeah, this one's got the vibes. Okay, let's do this. What do you need me to do?
I want to make some noise outside, like a party.
Are you just leaving this up to my whim, or do you have an idea?
We're gonna both do it.
Okay. You You lead the way, my chaos gremlins, and I shall follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here.
I,
Keep talking. It's
Yeah.
okay.
let's cause some chaos outside.
I never know if
And
you're
I-
coming on to me or not, but I'm kind of
You
here
know
for
I-
it. Let's go.
Alright, I'm here for this duo. It's giving Pinkie Pie and Party Favor, and I'm so fucking here for it.
Oh, trust me, you do not want to see a Furbolg celebration. It can get, shall I say, primal.
Let's do it.
That's their shift name.
Hell
Party favor.
yeah. He
Let
sort
me
of...
just grab some supplies. Let me grab some supplies. And grabs her party bag from beside her bed.
Oh, shake the dust off that thing, if you will. You sort of grab a, like, massive, like, backpack of just the most chaos supplies. There's, like, little bottle rockets sticking out of the sides.
Also, can I grab one more thing?
What are you grabbing?
You know how like there's people like with like all like she grabs a bunch of instruments.
Okay, yeah.
One
You know
man
the
band.
thing where like it's like the drum, like big drum on the back.
Yeah, the,
Party-
The one-man band.
The pinky one-man band thing. Yeah, I get you.
100%.
Yes, yes. Let's do this thing.
You two start heading out of the dorm. Alex, you are sticking behind in Ashland's room.
Yeah, I watched them all, like, go off in that direction. Nod my head and, like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm here for it.
You're like, well, I've pulled the trigger. Nothing to do now.
Yup.
As the sort of door closes behind you and you wait for whatever sound you're waiting for, another sound seems to creep in.
Oh shit!
Da, 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 da. It's a song that you don't recognize. But it seems oddly childhood familiar.
Please hold, I'm making my own little rolls here. Cool, yeah.
Oh
Continue.
yeah, you know what? Give me a knowledge roll. Knowledge is recalling information, right?
I'll actually give you the roll I just rolled, because sure.
Okay.
It's awful. Well, kind of. It's a 13. Not too bad.
13's not terrible. It's slightly above
It's
average.
with help, actually.
You have a flashback to, you know, just watching movies as a kid, and you don't recognize the song being this slow. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Oh shit.
And
Yeah, now I know what it is.
Ashland.
Alexa knows it. At least. I don't know if
It
I
is
was
as
picking
you
up,
are
but-
sort of walking outside, ready to cause this chaos. You do not hear a song, but without even trying, your mouth starts to form words of a very merry unbirthday. You can't feel
I
it,
did
you can't
anything, guys.
notice it, but it happens without you even trying. And because you are leading the way, Hadley does not see this either. But you get to the front of your dorm. What do you do?
I start playing my instruments.
Give me a presence roll with advantage. Because Hadley is going to go ahead and give you the help action on this one.
I have to pee so bad. I'm gonna go real quick. I'll be right back.
Yep.
I promise.
I can't believe. Didn't I call that many sessions ago? That's out of character, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So, what is it? How do you do? With advantage?
You add a d6.
It's with hope.
Okay.
Because that was an 11 and a 10.
So that's a
I
21.
have not done the D6. That is a 26 with hope.
26 with
Because I
hope.
have a +1.
You have a +1. 26 with hope. You and into your instruments, and it is a just symphony of chaotic madness at the highest decibel that you can find as it rings throughout your dorm. Alex, you are holding on to this ping.
Mhm.
Gone. You see it
Fuck.
move, and immediately leave your range. As you do.
What the fuck?
Your head sort of instinctively sort of moves around to these directions.
Uh-huh.
You can see the diary with the white rabbit on it begin to shake.
Ooh.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything, it just seems to be shaking.
It's just vibrating.
It is not vibrating, it is shaking. It is like, vibrating would mean like, This thing is fully doing one of these.
What the fuck? I take my phone out and I record that.
You do. Yeah, you get a recording of this as it is just sort of shaking around on Ashland's desk.
Cool. Awesome. Put the phone away. Actually, no. No, I don't. I'm gonna keep my phone out. Just because I'm kind of spooked. And I'm gonna go to touch it.
You're going to go to touch it. It is shaking underneath your hands as you just sort of lay your hands on it.
Guess I gotta open it, y'all. This is too curious for my own good. Open it up.
You open it up.
Mhm.
And you hear an birthday party. Am I late? I am. I'm late.
Male or female? Otherwise?
Male.
Cool.
And you hear him go, I am late. For a very important date.
No time to say hello, goodbye, family.
And a series of white rabbits begin to fly from the pages of this book.
What the hell?
Through the doors and out the window. And that's what we're going to pick up next time.
Yo!
Called it! I called it many sessions ago.
Yeah, you had a great idea of that. Oh my gosh.
So, next time, we have an unbirthday party and a birthday party.
The birthday party.
Title
Oh, that's what the title should be. It should be un in parentheses and then birthday party.
Oh, well,
For the
that's
next
gotta
one.
happen. It's gotta happen.
That would be for the next one, but for this one,
For next time. Yeah,
Something about bouncing.
Yeah.
That's the
that's
part
what
I
we said.
made.
Something about bouncing.
Something about bouncing. It's just, that's the title. It's just gonna be something about
Yeah,
bouncing.
Something about bouncing.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for our episode today. Sorry about the weird start times. Maybe a weird start time next week also. I need to talk to my players about that. But we were able to have a lot of fun here, and we're setting up for a very interesting little look at the plot and little side quests that are going to happen. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys liked what you saw, please hit that follow button. You'll be notified about when we go live. You can head over to the YouTube channel of the same name, Campfire Stories RPG, and you'll see that we just uploaded our most recent episode of Pokemon Tabletop United, a mythical world, where we bug out in the bug gym.
Ew.
Hit you. That's okay. We set a lot of them on fire.
Good.
But no spoilers. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and we will see you by the firelight.